the world remembers the end of World War II 69 years ago, we came to the Ghetto Fighters Museum to learn about the little survivors of the Holocaust, the around 150,000 children who survived and started a new life in Israel. The manager of the Children's Holocaust Museum, Yad Layelet Anat Carmel, has come up with new ways to teach the kids of today about the atrocities by reenacting of the now deceased survivors' testimonies through actors live in front of the visitors at the museum.
I'm very hopeful that we can continue to commemorate the Holocaust, to teach the Holocaust. As we have in our website testimony, we have in all these 18 years we do drama and monologues. We have actors who do reenact. They come here and near the testimony or near this flag, they do some monologues, and the testimony, they can see the people, but suddenly it's come to real life. And it's very unique that you put theater in the museum, in the exhibition, in the workshop, and that's how they can cooperate with the actor.
Telling the story to the future generations has become her life's mission, says Medin Shahar, who is one of the educators at the museum.
The idea of the gallery that we're standing in right now is to present stories of Jewish children that survived the Holocaust. And the twist that you're talking about is actually looking at the children the day after World War II ends, after the liberation, when everyone has this feeling that, okay, now everything is going to go back to being okay. And suddenly we realize that many, many children were orphaned, children that went into hiding that didn't know where their families were, and many children didn't even know their own identity. And so we try to deal with that subject through the prism of children's homes that were created immediately after the war. From what we know, we're talking about 150,000 to 200,000 children that survived after the war and found some sort of home after. I think the biggest shock, and we hear this from many survivors that were young, is that they discovered that they didn't have a family anymore. And I think that during the Holocaust, children will be children, and they had this hope that they would find their parents, they would find their families again. And after the war, when they look for their homes and their families, they discover that actually they've been left orphaned. So everything here actually documents in an authentic way what happened. So it's really hard for deniers to say, well, this didn't happen, when you have the actual facts and figures and photographs and documents.
The eternal optimist Dorcas Sternberg, who herself survived the Holocaust as a young teen, wants to believe that the world will not let the memory of the victims fade away.
I think that the memory of our story will continue, not the same as in the first-person form, where you talk about yourself. But I think that our stories will continue to be told, perhaps in a different way. And all this in order to be able to warn, in order for us to build a society made up of good people.
And as the survivors pass away, it is crucial that exhibits like this will continue to teach the new generations about the atrocities of the Nazis, so that something as vicious as the Holocaust will never happen again. For Jane 1, I'm Ron Jacobson at Kibbutz Lochomei HaGetaot in northern Israel.